Three, two, one. Action. Welcome back, everybody, to FNAround with Mo,
Mike,
and Joe,
and Chandy.
and we got our guest Sandy over here again.
Chandy decided to join us for a second hour here after getting a
fresh haircut.
Well, what looks like a no haircut, but I mean, honestly, the guy looks exactly the same he did as he went into the bathroom with Mo. I'm
he wouldn't let me give him a high and tight. I tried to go in there.
He wouldn't let me give him a reach around.
If you got hair, you would understand, you know?
Probably.
Oh,
that makes sense.
Yeah, it is what it is.
He's prejudiced against this side of the table. I get it. It's clear.
That's fine, though.
Oh, I see it. They separated us out by it
Yeah?
now.
You notice that?
No, they put the bald guys over here.
Yeah.
yeah, that was the plan. We wanted the people who had actual hair to actually have a good time.
So are you telling us all barbers do something to our heads to make us start losing hair?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
happens.
it wouldn't make sense because barbers.
Then we lose our money.
Exactly, you lose customers. You know, it's like the good people at all those cigarette companies. You know, if there were poison in the cigarettes, they would lose customers, right?
That's why it's so healthy.
It's the exact same formula. That was actually from the movie Thank You for Smoking.
That's a great fucking movie.
It was.
Joe, can you do me a favor and keep the mic much closer to you because I have to lower this
Oh,
right here.
okay. So we gotta move the mic closer to me.
Yeah, I have to lower the gain because, like, for whatever reason, that mic specifically. Oh, maybe it might be because the wire is being pulled too much.
Oh, okay.
So
we're
try
having
to
technical difficulties.
try to grab this part right here and just like, yeah.
That's all the way in, my man.
No, I know it is, but now the sound is
I'm
gone.
not one of those girls you date who's got ass.
No, but it was putting a lot of pressure on the wire, so it was making like a noise. But now that's actually.
Oh, so it's working good now.
Yes, it is.
It just looks like I got this thing so far in my fucking face.
You can push it back.
It's like your date night.
You can push it back again.
Better?
It was yeah. It's a
Perfect. That was a little too close for comfort.
You like having something hanging up in front of you, black,
it's like
right?
dangling in front of my fucking face.
Yeah, I mean, you're putting a big black carrot in front of a donkey, right?
No, man.
I mean, not everyone's used to it, so.
You gotta speak up or get closer.
Oh, yeah. I'm not used to it.
See?
It's funny. Now Chandy's quiet.
Right, now he's quiet.
Now we have a hard time hearing
His shoes are bright, but his voice is quiet.
him, right?
Shit.
He just stomps around in the background, I guess.
That's all he does is stomp around. I mean, we all stomp around, though, one way or another.
Someone's got to make some noise, right?
Exactly. That's the whole point of the show. How many times did I say it? We just got to make some fucking noise. Yell and scream, bitch and moan. I mean, shit. I mean, you were showing me that video a little bit ago about like fucking going buck wild, right?
Which video?
The fight.
Oh yeah, there was I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a massive brawl at O'Hare Airport last week.
No.
Yeah, it was 3 passengers and even some sort of employee because the guy had like a uniform on.
Yeah.
One of those blue shirts. So.
Hey Jamie, can you pull up the video for us real quick? Oh no, that different show.
Oh.
Did you get it? No.
No. Who's Jamie?
Fucking like the best fucking podcast out there. Joe Rogan's top #1 fucking podcaster. He always says, "Jamie, pull up the video." That's his thing.
I'm sorry, I've never watched the podcast.
Have you never seen Joe Rogan?
Either. I only watch
I've,
FNAround.
Yeah, thank you, Andy.
Thank you. Seriously.
Hey, we gotta promote the best. So
Yeah,
we gotta promote the second best. Which is Joe Rogan. He likes his show good
now
face.
he's walking it back.
I know definitely walking about it. I heard Call Her Daddy.
Yo, Mo, you got to stop dick riding, bro. Stop dick riding.
Hey, who just gave you this haircut?
You did.
Yeah?
And it's fire.
When are you gonna get the next haircut again?
Next week.
Next never.
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking shit.
Who's dick riding who over there now?
Shit. Him. Shit.
How many times you gonna plug that haircut thing?
Every time. I need clients again, I had the most clients, now I have the least clients. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, you just gotta just taking videos and start posting them up. Do it part of the podcast.
I really should.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah.
I want. By the way, just so everyone's clear, I want to put Chandy on the table right here in the middle of us and had him do the haircut during the show, and they said no because Mo thought it'd be too much mess. And Mo
No,
doesn't get to clean
100%.
up
You guys
after
let
him.
us know if you want to see a live haircut.
It would definitely
And
be.
a
It would
podcast.
definitely be
Who cares if
too
it's
much of a mess, and then
You
the
got a
hair.
vacuum, dude.
No, it's not just vacuuming. It's literally we have electronics all over us.
Cover it, man. Get some garbage bags and cover it.
Here, guys, how about this?
Cover it.
I'll cut. Damn, I can't cut their hair.
Wow. Damn, that was cold, man. How about this? You line up his beard.
100%.
Hey, we did it. We did it last time. We actually double teamed it. Chandy sipped off a little bit of the hairs on top. I lined up the beard. He looked beautiful.
We'll do a nice little show. We'll line up Mike's beard.
Okay. Give me a little English over here, a little style maybe.
He might need a little stripe on the side.
Hey, you wanted some design in
Put
there?
like a star burn in there somewhere.
I like that show, by the way.
I
If you
missed
guys
that
want to
show.
see that, let us know.
Yeah.
Wait, which show?
It's called Community.
Oh, I never seen it. I know of it.
Really
I know isn't it supposed to be like Parks and Recs type of thing, right?
Kind
Yeah.
of just
Sort of.
Right.
I mean, it's not like fake documentary style. It's just like a sitcom.
You know,
Right.
it took me forever to realize that was a fake documentary.
Which one?
Parks and Rec.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it was so good and I enjoyed it, but it's like it was hard to believe it was like a fake documentary until like a couple seasons in. I was like, huh.
You thought it was a real documentary?
No, I just thought it was a show. I just thought it was a show. Like The Office was very
It is.
obvious.
Is it
that was
not?
a fake documentary, right?
Right.
'Cause they're talking to the camera, they're having their little stuff.
Right.
But Parks and Rec really didn't do that.
I disagree. I feel like it was the exact same show, just
I
different.
felt the same way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I watched a little bit of Parks and Rec,
Right.
but I didn't.
I really got into it. I liked it.
I liked it. Yeah.
I didn't stick to it. I mean,
Ron Swanson was the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
No,
I mean,
he
I-
was awesome as hell.
I love the like little, like memes or shorts that
Yeah.
come out of it. You know, Aziz Ansari. I always thought was.
Dude, I never
So
liked
funny.
him. I don't know why. I never could like his
Treat
comedy.
yourself.
What about
He
you,
said what?
Chandy? What do you think of him?
I'm too young for all this.
Shut the fuck up. This
I
came
swear
out
I
like
don't know.
2012 or some shit like that.
Well,
like it
I'm
was like
also
2008 or something.
I don't know who you guys are talking about. If I'm being honest.
It's Parks and Recreation. It's a TV show. It's a sitcom comedy show, like 30 minutes long type thing, where basically like The Office. You've seen The Office?
Yeah.
It came out around the same time, basically.
It was after though. It was.
Was it after?
Yeah, it was like a few years after The Office.
I didn't
started.
even know
Parks
that.
and
You guys
Rec
ever see
started.
the outtakes with like Chris Pratt? He was fucking hilarious back
No,
then.
I didn't.
That was before he got all jacked and ripped for fucking Marvel.
Right.
That was still when he was like chubby and funny.
Yeah,
Dude,
Chubby and funny.
yeah, like Jonah Hill. Remember him?
Yeah.
Grandma's Boy, hilarious.
Yeah.
hilarious movie. But he had some scene where they're doing like some council meeting or whatever, and they're talking about the greatest comebacks ever.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Dude, what about the Kim Kardashian movie?" He goes, "That was a great comeback." You know? Like,
yeah, I did see them. I did see that. It was funny as hell. It was what part of the show was that?
They're like in like the town hall doing like interviews and talking about like having comebacks or
Yeah.
like, and he's like, "You saw that?" Like,
they were supposed to be all like brainstorming
Yeah.
things, and he was like making up his own shit.
Yeah.
And everybody's just cracking up in the fucking in the cast. That was funny as hell.
I wonder how many hits that video got when they did that.
Hey, seriously though. Damn.
Oh, man. That's funny as hell.
That was funny as hell.
So, we talked about Christmas. What about New Year's, people? Who's doing what? I
Man.
mean,
You know, there's been times where I've wanted to have a fun New Year's, and then there's been times where I really didn't care. Times where I like just try to not put any expectations out there because it always fucking never hits the mark.
'cause
Right.
it's like amateur hour.
Pretty much, it's amateur hour. Everybody's out, and like I mean, if you're not an amateur, midnight's kind of when you're still getting started.
Yeah.
You're just that's like halftime sort of thing.
How many
Yeah.
times did we sit around here till like 1 before we moved?
Right, or like, oh, hey, oh, damn, look how late it is.
It's
We
4
might as
a.m.
well
and we
go
haven't even
somewhere.
left yet. Damn, the bar's closed.
Right. Oh, catch last call. So yeah, I've never really, there's been some times, and they've been not horrible, but there have been I've had some horrible New Year's where, you want good things to happen, fun things to
Right.
happen, and it just doesn't.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of experienced something similar to that for most of my New Year's
Mhm.
until the last like few years, and that's the different stories. Stories that I don't know if I want to get into right now. You know, there were some crazy fucking stories though with that stuff.
What do you mean you don't want to get into it right now?
Like,
When's
When's the
we're
better
talking
time to
about?
get into it?
Oh, I mean, fuck. Well, all right. So like,
You can start mild.
shit, there's no mild. That's the problem. But
Work your way
I've
up,
had a couple New Year's that like they lasted for a good fucking 3 days. Like it was
It
just
sounds like you did a lot of coffee.
a lot of coffee.
Red Bull gave you wings, huh?
Yeah, it gave me more than wings that night. But yeah, it just from random party to random party to we ended up going to this like you know an underground after party thing, and from over there we found out that there was this club that was opening up at 8 a.m. like 8 a.m.
Oh, I've been to was that like those
It starts New Year's Day.
the Russian raves?
It wasn't
like Eastern European Russian raves?
maybe I don't
I've
know.
been to a couple of
It was Prism.
Serbians?
Prism. That's a place that did this. And they opened up at like 8 a.m.
Right.
If you're talking about the Russian ones with like
the
I think they're like
warehouses?
those are ran by like gypsy like Russian people and everything like that. I actually kind of
I think I've seen the ad for the one you're talking about. They call it a 21-hour party.
Yeah,
They open at 7,
Yep.
and then they close at 5.
Yes, that was the one.
Something like that.
It just
4.
man, that was crazy.
You better be wearing a
Crazy
lot
nuts.
of deodorant. For that
Every
shit.
time I walked in and out of
I'm
a
just
place.
picturing how much that's. You're gonna get those people who get there to start, right? And they're gonna run all day. By the time it's over, they're just covered in sweat, and they're gonna
Yeah.
stink.
3-day party.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a bad
Non-stop, no sleep, nothing.
Yeah,
just
see, I've not
go
done
in
that.
and out,
I've-
in and out.
I've done some marathon partying, but
Yeah.
there were always breaks in between to
Yeah.
shower. You know, I mean, I've done the no sleep, but
No, there was no break. It was literally
I've
like
never
every
done
time.
that.
Every time we walked in somewhere, by the time we walked out, it was like a completely different like day right now. You know, it was just
Oh, geez.
it was like that. Like the whole time.
I remember my party days too, like getting crazy back in the day, where I'd know what soccer bars open, where you can go at what time,
Yeah.
like how to
Right.
kill. Like there are ways you can party in Chicago for like ever.
Right.
And you only have to like stop for like an hour or two here, or figure out a house party to go, or stop by where you could. But you still do the showers, the change, the cleanup in that period of time.
You still
Go-
gotta take a
we
break.
didn't have time
Right.
for that.
Still take a break, have a chicken wing, right?
Dude, we didn't
Right.
have time. Yeah. So he says the chicken wing thing because there was one time where it was like another 3-4 days partying. I think this was on a birthday.
oh, so this is not a New Year's party?
This was not a
Okay.
New Year's one. And it was like 3-4 days partying on a birthday, and we didn't eat anything. It was just constantly going and going and going
Jesus.
until I got
What
to
was it called? What was that festival called?
which festival?
The one you're talking about right now?
Modos
My
Dallas.
birthday.
Was it your birthday?
Yeah, that was my birthday.
Okay.
It wasn't a festival.
Oh,
And we ended up going. So I met a couple of musicians over there when I was out, and basically they're like, we're gonna have like a small party back at my place. Do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And we go over there at this fucking.
You're not going to wake up on your stomach, are you?
No, I
Okay.
didn't.
Okay.
But so we went to this fucking. I know. Yeah, right. But we went to this. This condo, right? Whatever the fuck it is, it's in a nice ass fucking high rise, and as we're like continuing the party over there, one of them just pulls out a fucking guitar, and he starts fucking playing and singing, and then like all the musicians just each of them just took whatever it is that they did, and they all just had a fucking jam
and
session.
you fanboyed out.
I did. I mean, dude, it's my fucking birthday. I'm, on whatever the hell it is at that time, and I'm just seeing this. I'm like, what the fuck? This is fucking crazy as shit. It's just like a group of people just fucking. It was a great time.
That day, he self-identified as a Twinkie.
Wow, wow.
You get it, right?
Yeah, no shit. No, I don't get it, Mike. Can you explain it? Can you please
Cream-filled.
explain it? Is that what that means?
Yes.
Well, getting back to New Year's.
Yep.
So my birthday falls on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
Oh.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Or-
Appreciate it. Well, yeah,
Shout out to Chandy's
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah, shout out to his birthday.
Sir.
What do you do for it?
we go all out. I'm not gonna lie. So usually we start on the 30th. We go from the 30th, 31st, 1st, and 2nd. But we do take breaks.
Yeah.
We take breaks.
So you know what a shower is.
100%. You know, but it's always.
Can you educate our man on what a shower is?
I mean, you just
Look, we
turn
didn't
the
have
water on.
time for a shower at that time. I don't know what to say.
I mean, I feel
Nowhere we went,
I feel
we had a
like
shower.
There's going to be a new YouTube video, like we're going to recreate the Friends or the Seinfeld episode where Jerry has to teach Kramer how to shower.
Well, I mean, there's always time for shower,
No, I've seen Seinfeld.
food, and pussy. There's always time for everything,
Yep.
as long as you make it. But yeah, I mean, my New Year's is it's always wild, bro. Like going into the New Year's, you always have like, I'm gonna do this, and that. You know, you have your resolutions. I'm going into New Year's, fucked up the last year. Maybe a little bit better the next year,
But
hopefully. But no, I mean, it's always wild. It's always wild.
well,
I mean,
I plan on rocking out the Clover Club and then hitting up Little Joe's.
For this year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be, I think, what we're doing this year.
What's going on at Joe's?
We're just doing.
Yeah.
the
We
party
just
kinda
decided
thing,
we
yeah.
wanted to do something that wasn't
Yeah.
necessarily fully at Clover Club,
Yep.
Right.
which is the studio that we're
Over here
broadcasting
right
from.
now, yep.
But also, nobody wants to pay $100,
To
To go
Uber
to a
to a
bar.
place.
Yeah.
especially Joe, since
I'm not drinking.
he's a Puritan now or something, right?
Yep. You know
Yeah.
me.
Pacifist?
No, never been a pacifist.
Pacifist?
Yeah.
A pacifist
Those are
means
the-
like
those
you
are
know,
the
believing, like
Quakers.
violence. Or
He knows
violence
what
or
it means.
something.
He knows what
He
it
was
means.
making a joke.
But like
I call him a
would be
Puritan.
like- yeah, right.
Right. I'm sorry, Chandy. It's Quakers. Quakers are pacifists.
No, okay.
Is it better?
I think so.
Well, we can just go Mormon. See
Right,
if
I mean,
how many
whatever.
Mormon works,
I mean,
yeah.
at least I'll get
Whatever.
a
I
couple
didn't
wives
care.
away.
I was just trying to
At least a couple.
just throwing out a strict religion that nobody cares about anymore.
Which was,
Puritans.
yeah.
I don't think they exist anymore, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
who
I
knows?
feel like
The
they gotta
Amish
die
I don't
out.
see the
exist.
hats anymore,
Right.
except on Thanksgiving.
Right.
I think the Amish might be the closest to Puritans that we have nowadays.
Right.
Yeah.
a little
And based
cooler,
on
though.
their Ramslinger, how do you say that?
Oh
Rumslinger?
yeah.
What is it?
They're not that pure.
Springer.
Rumspringer.
Is that 1 year that they're allowed to like
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
fucked up at?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
allowed to go and,
And then go get
experience the
defiled by
world,
the world.
and then
Did you know anything about this?
the communities
I
hope
didn't.
they
That's
come
when
back.
they go on like a horse and stuff. They come into the city.
No.
Ye-
They see the real world. no?
Yeah, where like they get like what is it when they hit like 18 or 21 or some
Yeah,
shit?
they
What
get
is
to
it?
choose if they want to be this or that, right?
Basically, like they get to.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't necessarily have to take a horse into the city and shit
Right.
like that. Like,
He was saying that because Amish, you know.
right? No,
He's
and I
being
was
he's
like,
being racist
They
against
really
Amish
do
right
make
now.
some good cookies, though.
Do
You guys
they?
ever got those
They
like
make good
molasses
everything.
cookies and shit?
No,
So good.
no.
Anything
I
they
hear
make
they
is-
make a lot of good shit. Actually.
everything they
Like,
make
yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
Furniture
He's
is
talking
good.
about their daughters too.
I don't know any. I've never.
All inbred. That's
Wow, you just went
that's so
there.
bad. I did.
Like, how did you go from like I'm talking about cookies and furniture, and then they got great daughters to their inbred?
Cookies and daughters just connected to me.
I'm still looking for the connection.
No one give this guy some cookies, bro.
No, I know, man.
Yeah, who knows what
Yeah.
it'll do with them?
Eat them.
You guys gonna do some like Blue Mountain State and play like the fucking stick between his ass and run
Right,
across football
right. That's
field.
what I mean. Like,
Give him an oil change.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to find out later about Mo's MVP of soggy cookie.
He plays Limp Bizkit by himself.
Damn. 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 That's crazy.
You didn't deny it though.
You're right. And I'm still not.
Oh man. That is ridiculous.
Hey, let whoever's listening look that up. If they don't know what it is.
It's like when someone tells you to look up like blue waffles. Like,
What?
exactly.
He said, "Oh, look up blue waffles then."
What's
What?
that?
I didn't know. I didn't hear what he said.
It's like somebody telling you to look up blue waffles.
Like it's like a.
Do you not know what blue waffles
Oh.
are?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like telling. I get it.
Yeah, it's like the memes online where someone goes, I finally bought my wife a black chicken because she keeps looking up black cock. Like, that's the Google results.
I mean, there is black chicken though. That shit tastes good.
You
Really?
ate some black cock before?
No, like actual black chickens.
Right.
Right.
Obviously, the guy got his wife a black chicken.
Yeah. Right.
Not
No, but what's
this
the,
guy,
like,
but the
taste
guy
difference?
from.
Yeah, what's the difference
It's
between
just,
It's darker.
I mean, it's just more tender. It's
Is it-
tough. It's more tough.
Okay.
More
Is-
natural.
More gamey?
No,
What do
it
you
still
mean,
tastes
like-
like chicken, but just not as thick.
What do you mean?
I expected it to be thicker.
No,
I'm kind of lost. What do you
Me
say?
too.
Like not as thick. What's thick about a chicken? Like
no hormones, no steroids. It's just a natural black chicken.
organic? Like
Yeah.
like it's non-processed chicken. Is that what you're saying?
So white chickens are processed?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, I don't think white chickens are specifically
Not white
processed,
chickens,
but
but
like
just-
or just chickens are like it just.
All right, here, look.
It's not in a
I'll put it this way.
it's not in a factory type of shit. That's what I'm assuming he's saying.
I still think it's funny we're actually saying chickens instead of cocks. Because this conversation would be way funnier. I mean, like, so that black cock is like really thicker. Like, it's more, like juicier, tender. Like, explain this, Kenny. Tell me why you like black cock better than white cock.
I'll put it this way.
Would you go back to white chickens? Or is
I'll put it this way.
once you've had black chicken?
So, black chickens got like a B cup breast.
Okay.
White chicken's the one that you get in like Costco, Walmart, whatever it is. They got like a double D or like an even F cup breast.
So
You're not telling me the bad part here now.
The bad part is they're not.
so you prefer less meat on your chicken? That's what you're saying.
You're telling the world you like
doesn't
smaller
sound
I
birds.
like it natural.
Yeah, that's
I
what
like
I
it
just
natural.
heard.
I like it natural.
I've seen natural G's. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it doesn't sound. These chickens don't sound very black.
Well,
Like,
they're
huh.
black as fuck.
What
I'll
do you
tell
mean?
you that. Yeah, their meat's black as fuck. Feathers are black as fuck.
The
The
meat
meat is
itself
black?
is black.
It is.
Like
It's dark. It's dark.
You said black. There's dark.
I
And
mean,
then
you
there's-
just like you like the rainbow in your birds that you eat, huh?
Yeah, you're peeking.
you got the peacock earlier.
Peacock and-
Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna eat the same food every day.
Right. No. So,
Yeah, no
okay.
shit. We see that every day. It's a different type of bird.
100%.
except for white chickens.
Yeah. He stays away from white chickens.
Yeah.
He prefers that dark chicken. he likes a little. He likes a little taste of the rainbow.
Yeah,
like a
but
little-
less
I like a
meat
little
on his
spice.
chicken, which is what
No
I don't
rainbow.
really
Spice. No,
understand.
no rainbow. All spice. Got it. But what do you call the peacock then? It's a little rainbow.
It's rainbowy.
Beautiful.
Okay, it's beautiful.
Beautiful. It has
Got it.
beautiful meat.
Yep.
So now, how do you like your fish?
Fresh. I like my fish
All right.
fresh.
Go ahead.
I know you got something to say. I know you want to move this conversation away.
I'm honestly
mean-
just curious as
I mean,
to see.
we got to get everyone to watch the video because if
How?
anyone looks now, he just starts drooling every time Shane talks about black cock.
Damn. I'm just curious to see what other birds he has ate because so far.
Why don't you just ask the guy
Yeah,
sitting
Right.
next to you?
No, I know that, but I'm just saying
Like
like
Candy-
exotic meat wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
not
like
just
whatever-
birds,
whatever
though,
their
you know?
What
birds have
exotic
you
meats have you eaten?
or meat, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've had deer.
That's
I've
not
had
exotic.
But no, okay,
Buffalo.
whatever. Just keep going.
Buffalo.
Okay, that's cool.
Uncommon.
Same.
Alligator.
Same.
Okay.
Okay.
What else have I had? Frog.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've ever had frog
Let's
legs.
see,
or
what
anything like
else?
that.
When I was younger, frog legs used to be a thing at like steak restaurants and restaurants.
I
They do a
remember
lot
that,
of
were
frog
they?
and I
legs.
never.
You know, when I grew up in Florida, at Walmart, you know how they sell fried chicken? They had fried frog legs.
Oh, really? Like
At
on a rotisserie
Walmart.
going around?
No, like in that like stall.
Oh, like that.
Oh.
Like in Walmart, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the cafe,
Where you
like
can
the.
just buy it.
In Florida.
yeah.
Oh shit, that's
But
kind of
even up here, I remember as a kid, like frog legs were a big thing that people used to eat all the time when I was younger. I just don't see them as often anymore.
Right.
I remember they used to be advertised like you know how you have all the crab leg places.
Yeah.
I remember having frog legs up here as a kid. You seeing them, but I don't see them much anymore at all on menus.
No, the
anywhere.
only time I've ever seen anything like frog legs on a menu was at Lawrence's.
Okay.
You know, that was the one time I've seen them, and then there was one day where it was me and one of my boys went over there, And we're like, you know what, fuck it, we'll get an order of it and just see how they are. And they were interested. They weren't bad.
We should
It
go
tastes
to
like
Lawrence's
chicken.
one time and get some food and do a show and eat it.
I'm down.
Lawrence's.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm down.
Yep. So what? Back to the
Keep going,
exotics.
frog.
What else?
Peacock.
Let's see. Oh, peacock is probably the
Black
most
cock,
exotic.
white cock.
Black cock.
Peacock.
Black chicken. Sorry. Black chicken.
All right. Wrong show.
The pea keeps it moisturized.
Wrong website.
Rabbit. Is rabbit exotic?
Not really. It's probably well, it's like a.
I don't know if I've tried rabbit
squirrel.
before. I don't know if I've tried rabbit.
I'd call it maybe. I mean, I've had it before, so yeah. I mean, you don't see it often on a menu, so yeah, I'll call it exotic. It's not something you would see at your average grocery store.
It's not.
Right.
Right, we'll
first
put it that
time-
way.
Yeah.
The first time I had rabbit though was when I lived in Florida. So I had a rabbit named Caramel. Right. I had him for like.
Well, you ate your best friend, bro.
Oh, I remember the story.
Let me get to it. So I raised him for like 4 years. He was thick, probably like
yeah,
maybe
he's
like
juicy,
10,
huh?
12 pounds.
Yeah.
And
Juicy, yeah.
unfortunately, he broke his leg running around in our backyard. And my parents didn't want to take him to the vet or anything. So the next day I come back from school and my dad's the cook in the family.
Right.
He was like, yo, food's ready, whatever.
Fuck.
So, I mean, no questions asked. You know, we sat down, we're eating up. Food tasted amazing. Don't get me wrong. But after we were done eating, you know, I went to go check on my boy, Carmel.
Right.
He was nowhere to be found.
Caramel was caramelized.
Yeah, I mean, I asked my dad, I was like, yo, where's my bunny at? He was like, I mean, he's in your stomach.
Damn. That's traumatizing
Fuck,
as fuck.
dude, right?
How old were you?
Probably like 8 or 9.
Oh, no, dude.
Do they
I
still
didn't know
pay
you were
for-
that
do they
young.
still pay for your therapy?
I wish.
Indians don't believe in that shit. Middle Easterns don't believe in that shit either, dude. They'll be like, therapy? What are you talking about? Slap you across the face, tell you grow the fuck up, and that's it. Move the fuck on.
That feels like a scene from a movie.
With the bunny thing?
Yeah, with the eating your own bunny.
Yeah, there's probably. I've definitely that. You know, I
I've
mean,
seen
my
stuff
first
like that.
thought was I was thinking like, you know, the Indiana Jones where he pulls the dish off the thing and there's your roasted buddy.
Or the boys when he puts the octopus in front of him.
Oh, yep.
Same.
Yup,
Same.
yeah.
Yeah. Yours is more modern.
Yeah.
Got that one.
Figure I'd have to.
No, I
Bring it
remember
up.
Indiana
Him.
Jones. I've seen, yeah. He's
You've seen
probably
The
not
Boys,
seen
right?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah, it is.
100%.
I haven't seen the newest season. The last one.
Oh, then
I haven't seen that one,
didn't
yeah.
make any sense to you.
Yeah.
How did that
Okay.
not make any sense?
It was part of the.
Because you
new
haven't
season.
seen it yet.
No, did they? I thought they killed it before. I remember seeing it, or it was like that before. Maybe I saw a clip of it, but
Yeah,
I remember.
so-
I remember.
Alright, so back to
something about
exotic
Leonard
animals.
kills the octopus that he's
Well,
hooking
don't
up
spoil
with.
the rest of it for me right now. What the fuck? And for whoever's
Ashley,
listening that hasn't
look
seen it.
at me.
No, that means it's a spoiler. No. Fuck.
But no, animal wise, that's it for me. But my dad, he's had everything.
So now, question, because I know the food spectrum on what's pet and what's not is different in India.
Yep.
Have you ever done food in India that's considered exotic to America?
Me personally, no, but my dad, yes. Like you can probably name an animal, and I can tell you if he's had it or not.
Because remember they used to show those food charts of like what you can eat and what's a pet, and then it shows like each country where it's at.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you
I have
guys
not
consider? Do you guys consider meat that has been mixed with like beef or chicken? Like as still trying that exotic type of meat before? Because I've tried like ostrich before, but it was mixed in with like another meat. Like it was ground.
Talking like
beef.
a ostrich.
I mean, if we're
beef
going
burger.
off that, then we've all had like cockroaches in every bug.
Yeah.
They make that shit in
right.
with
But
everything we
Well, that
eat.
would be
But the-
exotic, then, would it?
the thing, it was supposed to be like the selling point was supposed to be it was like at least 50% ostrich type thing,
Okay.
and then 50% chicken or like
I
something
would
like that.
count
Like I've
that.
done
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
I would
count
count that
that.
just because that was the thing. Like, hey,
Right.
It's a
It's like a half type of thing, and
Right.
I've tried a few different things that were like that. That were like halves of like different animals and everything, but it wasn't like complete.
Right now,
Go.
No, it's
Go.
all good.
Where we go? What are you gonna say?
See, now he's gotta know.
Just go.
No, it's all good.
No,
You
tell
can't
him.
say it and then not
I'm
say
saying
it.
if you like the half the best and the half the other, is that kind of like your dating life? Boom.
Ew.
You knew I was going there with that.
Dick to butt.
He knows dick to butt. We've heard that a lot.
No, nope.
They didn't say that to you when you were in lineup?
They would.
Yeah. But they said nut to butt.
Yeah.
Nut to butt.
Sorry.
But would you consider shark exotic or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had shark.
I've had shark.
I don't think
I
I've
had
tried
shark once when I was like a little kid. We went to the Keys,
Yeah.
like the Florida Keys, and we were camping. And I remember our like neighbors were fishing, and they caught a shark like off a pier or something. And they're like, "Hey, we're grilling this thing." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll fucking try shark."
Oh shit.
That was the one and only time I ever had it though.
What's your favorite meat you've had? Fish included, anything. Bird,
Okay.
fish, beef, whatever. Favorite.
Black chickens.
No, it's black cock.
I'd say damn. I'd say alligator. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
Oh, all right. That's
Mo?
not bad.
Alligator's pretty good, man. I've had it a few times.
You know, I think I'm gonna stick with the basic and go with just either beef or bison.
Okay.
Yeah, like just get a nice fucking porterhouse, man. I fucking love that. I'll eat
Yeah.
that like almost any day.
The most exotic thing I probably had was you guys know that there's a restaurant here in Chicago called Frontier.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I was there, and I had one of their specials when I was there. It was a black bear
Oh,
pot pie,
shit.
Oh, wow.
and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Um,
Was that like your favorite?
I don't know. I'm not saying it was
Or
necessarily
like
my favorite. It was just we were talking about exotics. And that was pretty exotic.
We
but-
moved on. We moved on from that.
I
a
like
second
that
ago.
place, though. They'll put a
Yeah.
full crocodile in front of you, or alligator, whatever. it is.
I
Really?
mean, they all. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy
They
full animals or
specialize.
chunks of animals, and they'll
that's
put the whole
crazy.
thing in front of you.
Yeah,
No
they
shit.
specialize in exotic stuff.
Well, what is like your favorite like thing to eat? What like
You know,
animal that you've
I
ate?
think I probably got to agree with you there. I mean,
Yeah.
steak is
It's
awesome.
so good. It's so good.
Are we
Joe,
offending you?
No.
No,
I always
no.
think mine's monkfish.
monkfish.
Yeah, I like fish.
I don't know if I've tried that. What is
It's
like,
called poor man's lobster is what it's called. It tastes like lobster tail, but it's a fish.
Oh shit.
Growing up, it was like everywhere
Yeah.
in Europe, and you could eat it like readily. Like with fish and chips, they'd give it to you.
Right.
But now the rest of the world found it, and they made it gourmet, and it's super expensive.
Oh, it's
and now
okay.
Just like everything
Yeah.
that gets good, once other people realize, hey, let's
Yeah.
not. Like, I mean, look at the story with lobsters. Like, remember lobsters were like for prison food and cheap
Yeah.
food, and now all of
Yup.
a sudden it's a delicacy, and you got to pay for it.
It was before the basically like anybody who was like royalty and all that stuff. That was like it was bottom feeders. It was just like it was garbage food to eat. And then now it's become a whole reverse thing of like you got to pay so much money just to get these things, and it's crazy.
No,
as
you
hell.
definitely do. So you're a big fish guy.
I love fish.
Have you ever had moonfish, or I guess they call it a look down?
No, I've not.
No.
It's
Amazing.
an odd name.
No.
A moonfish.
I was waiting for him to
What is
set
it?
me up.
What does it
I
look
was waiting
like?
for him to set me up with a joke with that.
No. It's a super flat fish, and it has like a iridescent
Oh.
look to it.
Is it the one with the eyes on like one side or no?
That's a flounder.
That's a flounder. That is a
That's what
flounder.
I was
You're right.
thinking
You're
when
right.
you
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah.
Flounder's
That's what that.
amazing too.
Yeah.
I love
I
flounder.
like
I've
grouper.
never tried
Do you
that
like
many
grouper,
fish.
too?
I would like.
Grouper is super
crazy.
good. Have you ever had a stingray?
No, I've not.
Stingray's super good.
My
Yeah.
one of my favorite dishes is the swordfish kebab over there in Greektown.
Ooh, I've never had swordfish.
I've tried, I think, swordfish
is so
before.
good.
I think I tried it in Lebanon, and like there's this one shop that's like right off of the beach, right off of the sea, right there, where like they have. I might have tried more fish than like I've realized, and that just because they have like this one place that we used to go to, we fucking loved. They would have like for like several different types of fish, but then they had like a fish medley, and they would like season it up and everything, and they'll make like a amazing fucking sandwich out of it, and like, it was the best thing to eat over there. It was like a little bit of spicy and a little bit of like sour, with like these like random bits of like sea creatures or whatever it is at the end. It was so good.
I wonder if we can get the lavaliers to do like one of those. Remember those all-you-can-eat crab leg things? Go to like an all-you-can-eat crab leg
All-you-can-eat
thing, sit with the
crab leg.
lavaliers and just sit there and eat crab legs all evening.
But I've always loved Cajun boil.
Oh, nice.
Those have always been so good. Like just get some like crawfish with some crab and shrimp, the potatoes in there, corn.
Yeah, for me, I'm not a big seafood guy.
No.
No.
So that's out the window.
Right.
We could do a Fogo day.
Fogo.
Ooh.
That sounds expensive.
No,
No, you go for lunch.
not.
You do like a lunch there where it's like, for lunch it's like
It's like 50
25.
bucks.
Yeah,
I think it's like 25, 30 for lunch.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's weird though because I like sushi.
Yeah.
It's just never really been a fan of like other fish.
Okay.
You know, I don't know why. Just never really was, but I do like sushi. I've never
Fair enough.
been given, you know, somebody's like, try this sushi. I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But for some whatever reason,
You know what I mean?
Tuna or salmon?
I like both.
Okay. You know what I've been trying to, wanting to try out, and I've seen a lot of people like online who are like they eat this and everything, like a sea urchin.
No,
And like I
thanks.
hear that's like an interesting like taste type
I
of,
bet it
for
is.
like the
No,
food and
thank you.
everything, and it's like it always looked interesting enough, and like everybody's always I've never heard anything bad about it.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard anything bad about
I've
it.
had it. It's
Yeah.
not for me.
Really?
Like, not a fan of it.
Okay.
Texture?
Yep.
Is it okay?
It's the
That
texture.
makes sense. A lot of like sea creatures have certain texture things where like I can understand why people might not like them because of
The
that.
texture on that totally bothered me.
Is it more rubbery or like how is it like what's the texture like?
I don't know how to like. It was like a.
It's just
It felt like it was grainy, like goo. If I
Grainy
remember what I had.
like-
goo, really?
and like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like slimy.
Yeah.
Slimy. Also.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like I don't know. Like looking at it, like I don't feel like I got that out of it, but that's
But
I could-
it is
I
a
guess.
delicacy.
yeah.
And a lot of people, yeah.
What about fugu or fuju? You ever try that one?
What's that?
Fuju.
The puffer fish.
Oh, I've never tried
Oh,
it.
That's been on my list for a while.
I stay
Isn't
away
that
from it
poison?
because it's poisonous. So
I just know that from The Simpsons.
Yep. I
Yeah.
still want to try it.
It's like it
I heard
has to
it's
be.
really- I heard
You
it's
have to
really
have
good.
like
Poison,
Stay away
tasty
from
fish.
it.
yeah, right. You have to have like a chef that's like specifically
you
like
look at your dating history, it's
studied
all
how to
toxic
cut this
anyway.
fish for like 10 years.
Yeah,
that's
I've
true.
heard that.
Same
Yeah.
thing with lionfish.
Oh yeah.
You ever tried lionfish?
No,
Lionfish
I've
are
not,
poisonous
have you?
too, right?
Yeah.
You've tried it?
Mm-mm.
No.
You know,
I'm
it's like
glad
they're
we got
trying
out of
to-
this topic. I actually saw on social media today. I was going through that. I guess guinea pigs are a new thing people are eating. Or
Guinea
Yeah,
pigs?
A lot
Yeah.
of people do.
See?
They breed them.
Really?
I never even heard of it. And I saw
What?
people like doing like deep
Like
fried.
wild guinea pigs or like
No.
the
No, like
pet guinea pigs?
They breed them.
Yeah, they breed 'em.
Petco?
Really?
Yeah, people are like
chickens
eating
and
straight up
cows
guinea
and shit.
pigs, and it's like, would you eat your guinea pig? And I'm like, wait, I didn't even know people ate guinea pigs.
We know Chandy would.
My dad would.
We know Chandy's dad would cook it and feed it to him, and then tell me about it later.
After he raised it, loved it, and cuddled it.
You gotta get them
Yeah.
thick though. So shit.
Hey, why do I feel like his dad broke that the rabbit's leg on purpose just so he could cook it
Yeah,
up?
Daddy was playing
He
the
was
long
just
game
planning
there.
it out.
Was it the Kingsman? Remember that where they had to raise the puppies or whatever?
Yes, and then shoot it, right?
Yeah.
Yup.
That's how Shani was raised. That's why he's like this.
Yeah.
Like you have to raise your own pets
mean-
and you had to eat them.
Yup.
I'm a.
Oh,
I'm a
dude,
guy.
you wait a minute. I remember seeing a picture of him younger with a pet deer.
What?
And what happened to that deer? Did you eat that one too?
He did. That was the first thing he said.
Did you
That
eat
was
that
his first
too?
exotic meat that he mentioned.
Let's try this. How many pets did you raise
How many
growing up
did you eat?
that you didn't eat?
I got a better. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how many of your childhood pets did you bury? Versus
No, he didn't
Grill.
bury any of them. He
Right.
either ate
He, look, he said two.
Two of them.
two.
Did you eat them both
Oh,
first?
You know what? R.I.P. to them.
damn.
R.I.P., I got-
You know, they made me better.
Did they taste good?
And they did.
They made me
Like
who I am.
nutrients wise.
I mean, I'm here now, right?
Yeah.
I heard badger milk's big too.
Badger? What the fuck is
Where
going
did
on?
that fucking come
Where-
from?
You
What
guys
the
remember that
hell?
movie? Rob
Oh.
Schneider movie.
Oh my god, the animal?
Yeah. They're like, "What's your secret?" He's like, "Badger milk."
Oh man.
What?
God damn.
I'm still like dying on the fact that you had to go through two pets for that.
I mean, I've always had pets. I've had a shit ton of pets.
Right,
but
but only two of them made it into an actual like.
Man, thank
Into
God
the
you
shoebox.
didn't break your
No,
leg. Your
it's
siblings would have got
very-
real big.
I mean, damn.
Look, it's a circle of life, bro.
No,
You know?
I get it.
It's a different part of the world. We can't.
What do you mean a different part of the world? This is probably Florida.
I could.
That's what I said.
No. So funny story. So when I was in Florida,
Florida man.
a snake got into our house, and it fell on my mom. And my mom hates animals.
What do you mean it fell on your mom?
Like it was on, like you know, like the patio, like the sliding door, right?
Oh,
And
she opened it and fell
like
like,
it fell
like
over.
a prank.
no, like
No,
I guess
like a prank. Like she opened
Like,
the door
yeah,
and the
yeah,
oh
yeah, like a
Jesus.
and my grandpa was there, and he grabbed a fishing pole and just took his head off, and my dad grabbed it and he fried it up.
How did that taste?
I didn't eat it. I mean, I knew it was a snake. But my dad
But
and
you
grandpa
didn't
loved
name it, so
they had it over
you
in
didn't
glass.
wanna
Oh, right,
Is it
was
like
it
an
a bad?
anaconda?
You couldn't eat it
I don't
because
know what it was.
didn't have a name.
What's up?
So you couldn't eat it because it didn't have a name.
It was one of your pets.
Is that why?
I guess.
No, if it wasn't black cock, it was green.
No, I'm saying the snake didn't have a name.
We
so
all
you
know
wouldn't eat
green's
it.
no good for people.
No.
Yeah. Bunny had a name. Deer
What's
had a name.
what's like the craziest part of an animal you ate?
Oh, I hate anything but meat.
Well,
Like I won't do like
that's
liver, like
Right, but what's the craziest part of an animal that you ate?
eggs, like fish eggs.
An egg is the craziest part of the animal you ate?
Caviar?
Yeah.
All right, Mo, tell
Really?
us your bull testicle story.
I
So-
saw the what was it, the oyster thing? What's that called?
Prairie oysters.
Oh, God. I saw it coming.
The-
Did you lick it first and teabag it?
Tell us about the genitalia
No,
you've
no,
eaten
actually-
in Lebanon.
Because we know
Actually,
that's coming. You wouldn't start the story if you didn't have
no,
it. If
no.
you
I
weren't
just
licking on some
there
genitalia.
was. I think the craziest thing that I ate was I believe it was a cow eyeball,
Okay.
and
What the fuck?
yeah, and that was one of my
How
uncle.
big was that?
Dude, it was
gotta be like
this shit
this
was
big.
fucking it was
I would
fat.
imagine
It
it's
was
pretty
fat.
big.
Was
That's
it
a
like a
pretty big eye.
jawbreakers? You put that whole thing in your mouth at one
Yeah,
time?
you can't
Like a
just bite
Tootsie Roll?
into it.
I picture
how
it
many
gonna
licks
blow
did it
up
take?
everywhere.
Yeah, you can't. You literally can't bite into it. You just have to pop the whole fucking thing and then just bite down, and that's it. And it's like, and with my uncle, he was
like
just
raw?
he was just eating it like he was just so
He's eating them
a
like
lot
grapes?
of
You
like.
and your people in grapes.
It was great. You're right. Like they just fucking pop that shit in there, you know.
How many-
And
so-
he offered
how
me
many-
an eyeball, and I was like, dude.
So how many
So he
cows
had a
do you have to
bowl?
kill to get a bowl of
You had a bowl
eyeballs?
of eyeballs?
No,
or-
it wasn't a bowl of eyeballs. I was just saying he was eating a skull. He had a skull,
Oh,
and he
okay,
was
but
like
you're
eating
saying
a
this is all
skull.
up in a minute.
And he grabbed an eyeball,
So do you,
and
like,
he was
take
like,
them
"Do
out
you
of-
want one?" He
so-
offered me one. I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! Stop
Before
fucking
that,
around."
was he like, Kali Ma?
I'm like wondering if you have like a farm with all these cows with one eye.
You got no eyes, dude. Yeah.
Like, Grandpa
Just blind cows
Yeah.
walking around grazing.
Grandpa wants a bowl of eyeballs.
They got glasses on.
You guys,
They got the glasses on.
you guys ever watch Rick and Morty?
Oh my god, that show's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get caught. I bet he's the eye hole man. Don't get caught
The
with a box of his.
eye-hole
Don't get caught with a box. They'll come and whoop your ass.
So he offered this to me, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And like at first I laughed at it. We're like, dude,
Were they
shut the
like
fuck up.
chilled, cooked?
No, they were
raw?
cooked. The whole thing was cooked.
How do you cook an eyeball?
Yeah.
It was cooked with the skull. This whole skull
Okay.
itself is
So
cooked.
you like bake that skull and do the
I
eyeball?
guess so. I didn't fucking cook it. He offered one to me,
Like a crock pot.
and I was like, what?
And they
Like,
didn't
Scoop it out of
liquefy.
the skull and
and I
hand it
thought
to you?
he was fucking with me, and I was like, dude, stop fucking, like you're fucking around. That's
Yeah, I mean,
funny.
you know, we get
and he was
roast
like, no,
pig.
I'm
It's-
Do
serious.
you lick
grapes
the,
in
do you
the
lick
eyes.
the retina
The-
first? Like play around with the irises?
What the fuck? No.
Could you look into the soul of it?
Yeah, you just
In the-
want
in the eyeball, or
the whole time.
was it
you
just charred?
We do that
No,
again
it-
for the camera.
fuck you.
So how did it taste? Was it like
No, it wasn't. Honestly, it wasn't. It wasn't a
blow
bad
it in your
taste.
mouth.
It was just really fucking weird. It was like you were talking about
So
with like the
after you
sea
play
urchin type
around
of
with it and
thing.
look at it, your
was
eyes
very
just
like
kind of explode
slimy
in
and
your
like
mouth.
gummy-ish and like it was. I would never eat one again, but it wasn't a bad taste. Like and again, I didn't really believe him at first, and then he literally just grabs the eyeball and throws one in his mouth, and he was like, yeah, seriously. And he's just eating it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? I'll just try one. Why the fuck not? And I
I'm
tried
starting
it.
to see why he lasts 3 days at parties.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, honestly, it makes sense though, because if you catch
My uncle was eating a skull.
if you catch a tuna or a marlin,
Yep.
like you said, I think it's either you eat their eyeball raw or you cut their tail off and then you eat their bone marrow raw, like when you catch your first one. But I'd rather have it cooked. I'm not gonna
Like some
lie.
sort of rite of passage, you mean?
Yeah, like
Okay.
it's just like your.
It wasn't
I know,
a
it's
rite of
not-
passage for me. It was just, yeah. There's this thing. Do you want to try it? And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Why the hell?
All right, so
That was
eyeball
it.
for you.
Uh,
What about you?
weirdest thing you've ate?
Body part, he means.
Right, the weirdest animal body part.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything like weird. Sorry.
You ever had liver?
Foie gras.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't feel like that's
I
like that
hate
weird
that.
of a thing.
I love foie gras.
It's
It
too
was good.
irony.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan.
I like
My
liver. I
dad-
love
I
gizzards.
don't
I've
even
ate heart
consider caviar, foie
before.
gras weird.
Yeah, I tried-
Weird
I
body
was-
part.
No.
When I was living
Foie
in
gras
Des Moines,
is-
Iowa.
Wait. Hold on.
It's duck liver.
Yeah, let's. All right.
When I was living in
Two conversations at one.
when I was living in Iowa, I tried gizzards
Yeah.
at a bar.
Okay.
Did not care for it.
I like gizzards a lot.
It just tasted like the deep fried parts of the chicken you fucking set aside. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
which
If you mix it up with paste, it probably tastes like chicken nuggets.
100%.
But these were like individual chicken gizzards that I guess had been like breaded and deep fried, and
Right.
it tasted horrible.
No, I've always
I wasn't
liked,
sure if I was supposed to eat
gizzards,
the whole thing or not.
but they gotta be like cleaned right, or else like it's not that good.
Mm.
But if it's cleaned right, I've always enjoyed gizzards. What about you, Joe?
Many years ago, we got a pig head
Okay.
at like a restaurant where they actually brought you the full pig head. You
Yeah.
serve?
And you
Yeah.
ate the eyeball?
No, we ate the cheeks
brain?
and the snout.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like
Cheeks
the
were really
nose?
good. The snout was really chewy.
cartilage type? Yeah.
But the cheeks were really good. But cheeks are a delicacy for most animals. Because
Really?
they're like tender. Like
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
you can go to restaurants and they'll do like fish cheeks. They'll do like different
shit.
animal cheeks.
Yeah.
It's actually considered a delicacy on menus. But I'm not like you. I'm not going to suck on some balls.
Fuck off.
Eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
You know it's all balls.
Eyeballs, eyeballs,
God
whatever.
damn it.
Have you realized if we talk about food here, we got cock and balls across from us?
Sure do.
Wait, that means you guys are the pussies.
No, we're the bald guys, remember? You guys made that very clear. Oh my god. We went on a total tangent about food. That's wonderful.
Yeah, we really did. This episode is just a food episode.
I'm
It's-
kind of getting hungry. I could go for some food.
yeah, it's some eyeballs,
you can
right?
Go, you can go for some balls.
Yeah. Some chicken
Some
nuggets.
eyeballs and cock. Some balls and cock.
Cow
I think more
balls.
chicken nuggets. Some chicken nuggies, some dino nuggies. Oh my god.
Put some nuggies in the oven.
I want some dino nuggies. A
Uh,
little bit of ranch sauce.
what I think the worst thing I've ever ate was pickled mushrooms. That so my mom got them recently, and I tried one of them because I was like, what the fuck, like pickled mushrooms? It sounds weird as fuck.
Yeah,
And
I don't like
tasted
pickled really
awful.
much. I like mushrooms. I just don't like pickled.
Dude, it tasted like it just like it's soaked in vinegar. It felt like I just took a bite out of
I
fucking
mean, that's
vinegar.
what pickled is, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but still, like, you know, pickles don't taste like fucking vinegar. You know,
Right, and like, you know, pickled jalapenos don't taste
Right.
like pickles.
right? And so like it sounded like it was gonna be an interest. It felt like I was eating gelatin vinegar, and that's all. It was weird as fuck. It was awful.
Yeah.
no, you know what's weird? Pickled pig feet.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
never tried.
yeah.
I've never tried it, but
I was about to say, I'm like, you
Nah.
said caviar was weirder than that? I could go to an airport in London and have caviar at the caviar bar in London. They don't serve pickled pig's feet.
no, we used to sell it a lot, but I don't know. I just don't know.
You sold pig's feet at the gas station?
Yeah, like in those big jars. It was like.
Where was your family's gas station now? I have to ask that based on that.
So it was in Florida and Fort Pierce.
Florida seems to get away with a lot.
They do.
Yeah.
What else did you sell there that's weird? That would never be sold in
My favorite
Chicago?
thing was boiled peanuts. Boiled.
That's like a
Boiled
Florida
peanuts is actually really
that's like a
good, though.
Florida
Yeah.
thing, though.
But
I've
they
tried
don't sell it
boiled
here.
peanuts.
But
Yeah, I mean, they
it's
give that
honestly
shit
the
away at the
best.
welcome.
How much was for the guns behind the counter?
Shit, we never sold it.
How about the meth?
My dad did.
I'm joking.
Did you guys sell the meth pipes, though? I bet you sold the pipes.
The rose containers.
I don't know.
I don't know what that.
It looked like, so I went into like a Florida gas station once, right? And they had their, like a lot of gas stations do, they had a bunch of like glass pipes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a few of them looked weird. They were just like the pot pipe, but it was a complete circle.
Mhm.
I'm like, where's the weed go? Oh, it's like a crack pipe, meth pipe.
Yeah, no. The biggest thing was the biggest sales. They were called rose pipes. So it's a glass pipe with a single rose in it. It's about yay big. And then you guys know what a chore boy is?
A what?
Chore boy?
Chore boy. It's like you're supposed to clean dishes with it,
Okay.
but it's just like copper.
Like
all right, yeah. There was
like a
like that.
Brillo
the
pad?
metal-y, like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
steel
So-
wool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they would buy that and a rose pipe. That's how you know they were a fucking crackhead, because it was what, $1.99, $2, $3. You're set.
It's probably way more than that.
I mean, I would assume that just them buying that rose pipe would tell you that they were crackheads.
Oh yeah, 100%. But they would always buy it together. It was a
I don't
combo
understand
deal.
the requirement for the steel wool, but I don't think I really want to either.
I don't know what it was for
Right.
either, but they always bought it together. So
Did you ever watch Dirty Grandpa?
Dirty
Oh,
Grandpa.
that's
Is that
Did
the
you
been
hear
a minute. That's been a
When he
minute.
was talking about I only sell natural drugs, and he goes, "Meth's not natural." He goes, "Well, it's naturally made in my cousin's garage."
That's awesome.
So,
Yeah, that was a funny fucking movie.
oh, it was.
Yeah.
Did not expect that
Yeah.
at all. It came out of left field for some of that stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't see it. Like I remembered like his like skits in the Jackass movies where he was the old guy, and I enjoyed him, but I never actually saw the full movie.
yeah.
Oh no. I'm thinking Dirty Grandpa or whatever with Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
And then Aubrey Plaza was
Yeah.
in there, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna say that was the best scene in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I saw
Yep.
that one either. But there's like Bad Grandpa, Dirty Grandpa. right?
Zac Efron
Yeah, he
was
was
in
there.
that one. Yep. That was that movie.
Oh man.
That was
and
that
the
was
guy, the funny guy with the long hair from The League.
Yeah.
That was a good show too.
I met one of those guys when I was working at Yelp in New York.
Oh, nice.
He's probably the most famous of them now. I can't think of his name. I feel like an asshole. The Big Mouth.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I actually like Big Mouth. That's a good show too.
no, I loved it.
I don't know why I could never get into it.
Oh,
I tried. I watched that first season. I just like
I can tell you
was
why.
okay.
Because you went to that Lebanese American school in Lebanon, and none of that shit made sense to you. Whereas it was
No,
like
it still make fucking sense.
No,
It
it's because
no.
of the fact that
Oh.
you never had to actually
If you-
deal with puberty around other kids. You had to play around with animals.
that was Chandy, right?
No, he played with the genitalia. He ate his pets.
I get you too confused.
shit.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
We're just getting you back for the ball jokes. It's just gonna keep coming.
No, but seriously, like, I found it funny because I was able to like be like, oh my god, I remember like when shit like that would happen when we were
Yeah.
in 8th grade or whatever, however old they are. Except
You
for
remember going into your friend's attic and talking to a ghost?
of a famous jazz
Friends,
musician.
yeah.
No, not that was not the part that I related to. I'm just saying, like, crazy parents and not knowing what's going on at your, what's going on in your like friend's family's house, and then shit blows up, and it's like, oh fuck, what happened?
Oh, I completely get it. What?
3 more minutes or so.
3 more minutes for what? Dude, we've been rambling on that much about food and
Yeah,
genitalia.
no, we got like an hour done right now.
Wow,
right
Jesus.
about.
I can't believe that.
Yep.
I mean, this whole episode was basically about food and eating our pets and your love of
our
balls and
pets.
Shandy's lots of
They
black
ate
cock.
pets, not us.
It's not they.
I'm just that
that side of the
that
couch.
side of that
It's not
side of the
they.
room.
No.
He's got a big thing with like genitalia and eating your loved ones.
And eating named animals, naming animals before they eat them.
Oh yeah. It's like that with Keanu Reeves when they listen to the cow's life and they're crying.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that fucking dude! I've
But,
heard
like,
of that movie.
When Shandy
like,
listens to it, he's jerking off.
Oh. You just went way too far.
Kill that thing. That was probably his favorite part of that movie.
That was a fucked up movie.
It was.
When that movie come out? What movie are we talking about?
It's
last year.
Netflix
Always Be My
movie.
Maybe or something like that. It was
apparently, it's a Keanu Reeves movie. Who?
No,
no. It
the
was
girl that's
Ali
dating him.
Wong movie.
It's what?
Ali Wong, she's a
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
like goes on
Baby
a date.
Cobra?
They go on like a double date,
Right.
and Keanu
Regardless,
Reeves is like,
they
we're
just,
gonna go
they
to
just
this.
listen to this fucking
The life cycle.
the life of a cow.
You're right. It was like
While
an
they eat the
experience
cow.
dinner.
Right.
I mean, as long as we're live, I'm always down for a 2-man. So
A 2-man. What are you 2-man? What are you 2-man?
putting it out there.
What the fuck? What are you talking
what the
about?
fuck just happened here?
I don't know what just happened either.
I'm just putting it out there.
What?
Okay.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think he just offered Mo to do the devil's
Whoa,
triangle.
Don't bring Mo involved into this.
I don't know if it's
Alright,
a
you know
devil's
what?
triangle or just.
And on this note, this has been effing around with Mo, Mike, and Joe, and apparently fucking Chandy trying to 2-man someone. Or
You. He's trying to 2-man
nobody
you.
said no thing about me.
We're going to go back and retouch up that haircut in the bathroom right now.
Yeah, that door's getting locked.
And I think we're getting kicked out,
Oh,
Mike.
sorry, the wind must have blew it closed.
This has been a Timeless Wolf production. Thank
I
you
don't know
for
if you
joining
want to
us
say
at
you
the
produced this one.
Clover Club. And have a great holiday and good night, everybody.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Sounds good.